The New Dominion. And just before we go into the briefing, I want to explain what's happened. Like, literally, we've got this chrysalis, and we are just... Every bit of the Zerg swarm is literally retreating back to Char.
Behold the power of that which is yet unborn. For the swirling images that flow forth from the chrysalis are only a shadow of the sleeper's true power.
The psionic emanations of the chrysalis have reached out into the depths of space and lured our enemies to us. Even now, we are aware of their plans.
All squadrons close formation. Scan for hostiles. Emperor Arcturus believes that there's Zerg out here, so it's our job to flush them out. I don't want any slip-ups this time. We'll show these critters that they can't run from the truth.
Engage the Terran forces with care. Your priority is to protect the chrysalis at all costs.
Welcome to Char, the capital world of the Zerg, I guess. And the chrysalis is getting there, certainly. It's getting bigger. So we have to eliminate the Terran. Not too big a deal. We really don't have that many minerals here, actually. That's kind of sad. Oh, I love these. The Overlord sounds so fucking angry. Like, it's so frustrated being so slow and rubbish in every single way. There's nothing else this way, is there? No. It's good to know. Oh god, Hydras with no speed upgrade. Let's do a little bit of poking around. You'd think that the swarm would give us more to work with. But no, we have this tiny little force. So I'm going to build up, and then we'll come back later, and then I'll talk more about the mission then. Bloody Terran, getting in the way. What I'm going to do is build creep colonies over on about here. Come on, creep, expand please. Thank you. So you're rejoining me a little bit earlier perhaps than I intended, but it's good enough. So I've expanded, so we're getting a lot more minerals in, we're going to get a lot more gas in as well, which is the really important part. So let's get that on the go, as I just crap out 1,000,000 drones, which is the start of any Zerg base. We're going to upgrade to lair, and because this map is slightly awkward in its pathing, we're probably just going to use mass muta to clean everything up. Probably with a little bit of Zergling support, so I want to get the Evo chambers on the go as well. But because we have two sort of working mineral lines, we're going to get a lot of minerals pretty quickly, which is nice. And we're building up gas, we're not going to really spend much of that until we have... Actually, we need to get this on the go, I think. But we're going to save most of this for Mutilus, we're not going to build that much more in terms of Hydras. And most of our minerals are going to go towards building drones, especially to fill this out. This is also needs filling out a bit more. Jump ahead again, as you rejoin me when we have, well, most of our mutas in place, I guess. Okay, so our Spire is complete. I am building a second one just because Spires take forever to build and I want to get the upgrades for the mutas. Spire lets us build some interesting units. Mostly I want to point you out to the Scourge, which you don't actually see too much in the original. So we have to spawn more Overlords. For God's sake. yeah, the Scourge are actually really damn useful for killing off air units. They are super powerful. They're basically flying banelings.
Spawn more overlords.
Come on, overlords, hurry it up. Carapace upgrades are really goddamn expensive.
We require
Yes.
more minerals.
We slowly build up our muta swarm, our mutalist pack. Mutas are very much like they are in Starcraft 2, very similar actually. Probably the most similar conversion. The big difference is mutalists, true to their name, do a little bit more mutating in Brood War. Whereas in StarCraft 2, they sort of had it for a little while and then it sort of faded away. But we actually have a happy pack of mutas now. Gonna probably build a bunch more. We're just gonna keep churning them out now. So make more overlords. And we're gonna start poking around with these guys. Just being careful. It looks like this is gonna be the main Terran base. You can see how powerful these guys are. Not the greatest at taking out missile turrets, unfortunately. You get away from that, please. But good enough, I guess. Holy shit, how big is this Terran base? Okay, retreat for now, guys. We are nice and safe back in the base because we do have a bunch of Hydras, and we have these two things here as well. It's going to help. But we just really need a big Wombo swarm. Well, these guys, and we're going to build... Yeah, we're actually evolving melee attacks because I'm going to start accompanying these guys with Zerglings when basically the gas dries up, which is starting to happen now. But we're getting a good pack of mutas coming. Yeah, we can kill this stuff nice and fast now. Why the hell are they scanning? Oh, because I'm on high ground. We want to find where the barracks is over here. Assuming it's over here. Just gonna bunch up and draw the Marines out. Where are all these Marines coming from? Let's get rid of the Marines. We're gonna take some losses here, I think, but it should be okay. We can get rid of this barracks. Make it a lot easier. We kind of want to stay around this area, please. Build some lanes up. Just jump back here. Now, because we're actually focused firing on this, it's actually kind of nice because we get the glaive bounces, which are actually bouncing off and hitting the Marines as they come out. And our primary focus right now is dealing with these Marines and getting rid of that. When I get rid of this barracks, what I'm going to do is swing around here, clean out any tank line around here, and then just send in the Zerglings. Makes for a nice little attack plan, I think. There we go, we got rid of that. So what I want to do is just bring you guys over this way. We're going to deal with these siege tanks, because they're really going to slow down a little bit of our nice Zergling offensive. Bunkers. Huge pain in the ass. And you can see this one tank is actually doing a lot of damage to the lanes. Luckily, it's also making the tank deal a lot of damage to the bunker, which is what we need. And Zerglings are the definition of replaceable. Like, they have literally no value other than to run in, kill something, and die. I'm going to send in the Hydras now as well. We're just like F2ing it, which is sending in everything. I should actually build some more hatcheries. Though this mission is pretty much over anyway. But yeah, just build me some extra hatches just in case we need them. Very unlikely at this rate. And we seem to have lost our units over here, so something's happened here. Guessing there's a tank here. This looks like a ramp to me. Otherwise, we're just going to clean up now. We managed to like core out the base. We eliminated the key targets with the mutas, and then we could just overrun it. Nice and simple. And there we go, the Chrysalis is protected. And the Zerg remain the supreme force on Char. Zerglings can be really effective against tanks, especially when there's just one or two, because the Zerglings surround the tank can't fire anymore, and you win. And there we go, we win.
Alright, you sorry bastards, fall back. Fall back!
Hold, Cerebrate. Do not pursue them.
Cerebrate, you must stay and relocate the Chrysalis to a more secure location. Dagoth shall deal with the remaining Terran forces.